Randy, did you want to give like a kind of brief recap of like the story and as a whole,
Um,
just for?
the group goes places and they destroy it and then they leave.
Whoa.
You're not wrong.
You know what? There we go. I put it on the D&D screen. I'm good to go.
You know, only one of us caused 2 of those cataclysms. That's all I have to say about that.
Yes. No.
They're not even
they're
in
gone.
the game anymore.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Basically, the party's been traveling for the past several months, just constantly going through each city trying to find some sort of safety, and it's all just come crumbling down, and they've just been on the run.
You know, one of us got sacrificed.
There are several chaos entities after them, and the current one being the Dreamer, who's
Maybe.
now started to make it rain.
You cannot have my booty. The booty is mine.
Make it rain on them hoes.
All right. We ready? We fired up. We're good to go.
I got my chunky milk.
Can be, I guess.
Drink in hand.
I'm
Cigarette lit.
Lighter in hand right now. I'm ready.
All right.
Stressing already.
Darius. On your flight back to Spee, out of nowhere, you start to see the clouds turn green. And it starts to rain. And you notice that the rainfall is actually this odd seafoam green. And there's lightning bouncing in the clouds. Also, this odd green color. You're surrounded in this green storm. And it's getting harder and harder to maintain your flying contraption. Off in the distance, you see, and you have to do a quick double take, as you see a ship flying through the sky, getting bombarded by this storm, like it's almost the central point. But it seems to be the only safe place to go.
Okay.
What do you do?
Sorry, I was like, oh, what happens next? Ooh. I'm so engrossed. So I'm going to make a course towards the airship that I see in the distance.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an acrobatic or the athletics check to maintain your wingsuit.
Mm-hmm. Hang on.
Okay.
Oh.
You do your best to make a beeline towards this safe haven in this odd storm. And you feel a burning sensation. And then you hear the crack of lightning as it hits the left wing of your suit. And you're starting to lose altitude quick. You're about 100 feet away from the ship. What do you want to do?
Bear with. So I don't have anything specific to say that I have like any kind of grapple gun attachment to for my gun, but could that could fall under thieves' tools, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Okay,
Thieves' Tools
so-
has a grapple hook.
Oh, brilliant.
They sure do.
Oh, brilliant. God, what was that noise? I pull out the gun from my holster, And in my other pocket, I have my grapple attachment, which is neatly attached to my kind of steampunk cybernetic arm attachment. And I fire it towards the airship.
Okay, go ahead and give me an attack roll with your gun.
Attack. Where am I? Oh, wait, hang on. Haha. Actions. I know this one. It'd be that one.
Okay. As you fire, you see the rope shoot from your gun, and the grapple hook hit the side of the ship and start to bounce. And we're gonna go to the other group. As you guys are preparing for the worst, knowing what's coming, you all hear a gunshot off the port side. And when you look over, you see this winged man. It's not. It's kind of like a bird.
Bird.
But not really. It's like a man strapped to a mechanical bird wing suit thing. And you see a rope. You see a grapple hook hit the side of the ship and start to fall. And you see this entity losing altitude. Do any of you do anything?
The fuck?
Someone say yes. What the fuck?
I mean,
just got it, fucking-
how do I play this? I don't know who you are. Is my bow sensing any danger?
I want to try and grab.
Your bow turned green when the storm showed up.
Shit.
Can we attach a rope to one of your arrows and shoot it overboard?
Do you have a rope longer than 50 feet?
Can I grab it?
Do I have a rope at all? I do have a rope.
Fuck
I
it,
just
fine.
don't
I'll
know
run in. I'll
how
go.
long.
Can I run and grab the grapple hook before it falls?
Athletics.
Speedy bonus.
10.
Okay. As you run, you have to basically plank on the side of the ship, both feet off the ship, but you do manage to grab it, but you are in a precarious situation. When this rope goes taut, it's probably gonna pull you off.
Is he tied off? We're usually tied off. I don't know if we
I
started tying
want
off in the
to. I
storm.
want to try to throw the hook around like a banister or something.
Okay.
My character's not that fast, but I'll be running up to try and like help. So whether
Alright.
it's gonna pull Gray
Same.
off or what, I'll try and hold on to him or the grappling, whatever. Yeah. Stop.
I would like to hold an Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Okay, since Chase is helping you, go ahead and give me an unarmed attack with advantage to attempt to throw this around something that's going to latch.
21.
Okay. So you run, balance yourself on the side of the ship, grab the hook, throw it around the crow's nest, and Chase basically Spartan kicks it deep into the crow's nest to latch into place. Darius. You
Hello.
see two kind of outlines of humanoids grab your hook that was bouncing off the side of the ship, and you see them latch it onto the crow's nest as you're falling, and you feel the rope go taut, and you're dangling under the ship in this storm.
So the rope itself has come from the kind of hand, the kind of prosthetic hand that I have is kind of attached to that, so it will kind of be kind of like I'm dangling from my wrists, like just above my wrist slightly. So with my other hand, I'm going to kind of pull myself up and then slowly reel myself in.
All right.
Wait, like Spider-Man?
Since it's attached to you, I will have you roll for it. The other, you on the ship, you start to hear this winding noise as this entity is kind of zipping up towards the ship. Not super fast, not in like a, not in an aggressive way, but it is. But this entity is coming up.
I mean, it's just a grapple hook.
I'm still holding on.
I would have heard the firing, but seeing the grapple hook, I guess I'll try to help pull.
Okay. And just a few moments go by, and Darius, you are pulled onto the top of this airship. Would you like to describe your character for everybody?
Dashing, handsome.
Yeah.
No, so my character is Elvin Darius Argus. He is 170 years old, but still has the youthful features of late 30s. By comparison, relatively speaking, that's quite useful. And so he is adorned in a kind of a dark trench coat with purple kind of accenting, with a book with vials attached to this book on the right side of the belt. And the right hand of Darius is mechanical, but very kind of clockworky, very old steampunk. Kind of, there's an audible ticking sound whenever the hand moves. And he has a pistol on his other side of his belt, and on his back, 2 daggers, just poking out from the back. And inside, the inside of the coat is glowing somewhat, implying some kind of magic within.
Do any of the designs look familiar, or are they completely of different origin? That would be to Randy.
I was going to say, I'm like, that's a great question. Person I've just met.
Darius, did you design your own hand?
The hand I did, yes.
Okay. Then, Titus, to you, it is foreign.
Foreign, all right.
This seems a little bit more garage work compared to what you're used to.
Got it. Inspired, but still got it.
It's a nice garage. Come on.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
It's a home term. You wouldn't understand.
Once Gray kind of pulls him up, he's gonna keep a hand on him.
Do we hear any wings in the sky?
Not yet.
Because I'm not looking, but I'm listening with a good intent.
I am looking around.
Go ahead. Give me perception,
No.
the two of you.
Okay. Oh, look, Gray. Don't do that.
15.
Not good.
Okay. Neither of you see anything in the hiding in the clouds or above or below. sky seems clear, even though you are in a storm that you very well know the origin of.
Yeah, we should all get inside. I'll ask you questions in a minute.
I think I have many for you as well.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna get towards the grove.
Yeah, let's say we can't stay on the deck. We need to get below.
As you are all going deeper into the ship, I need a DC 18 wisdom save from everybody.
Why?
DC wisdom? That would be
Can I just misty step in? Oh gosh,
Oh,
I
no.
don't. This isn't a magical effect, right?
No.
top left, Dan. It'll say saving
Top
throws of the
left.
box.
Oh, yeah.
No. Why do you hate me?
I need, yeah, there it is. All right. Eitri,
Yes.
with this newcomer, you see everybody heading towards the below decks to the grove, whatever that means to you.
Mm-hmm.
And you see all of them stop. I need to roll. You know what? Let me roll. I'm gonna roll this in Tailspire because I want you all to see this.
We're still at the haunted house.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a lot of dice.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
What the
87.
Are you killing us? Because I can't see it right now. I was loading. I was watching
He
Grace
just
stream.
rolled an 87 with like 20 dice here? I don't...
Why are you doing this? Why?
I really hope no one has... What is that? Like 43 health?
Oh.
Sure, it's okay.
Oh.
That's how it works, right?
No.
If it's double the damage,
Double.
it's an insta kill.
Yes. Insta
Yeah.
kill, yeah. 100%. So I'm pretty sure that's everybody.
Eitri, you watch
PPK.
all of them fall.
Ball.
Go limp.
Like literally they're just walking and then they just like Gmod ragdoll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll for limp.
What an example. Yep.
You really just tried to kill us all. What if E had gone down too? We'd all be dead. We just game over.
I didn't say damage.
He didn't say damage. Oh boy.
So okay, so everybody's just limp and I'm just in my own.
You are conscious and alone on the deck of a ship in a green storm.
Sounds fine
Uh,
to me.
Who is the closest person to me?
Mhm.
That'd be up to you.
Probably Chase.
roll
'cause
for
she's
it.
slow.
I'm trying to remember who I ended up closest
I'd
to.
imagine. I'm pretty sure you and Chase were.
Yeah.
Well, she moved to help you, Gray, to help
That's
him get
true.
up. He didn't move, so wherever he was watching.
Oh, I thought. Didn't know
I would have been walking with Darius, so
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute.
I
Can
would've-
I? Okay, I'm gonna run up to Chase and cast Freedom of Movement.
What does that do?
You touch a willing creature for the. Well, I guess they're not willing, are they?
They would be an ally is generally willing.
Okay.
Yes.
For the duration, the target's movement is unaffected by difficult terrain and spells and other magical effects. Can neither reduce the target's speed nor cause the target to be paralyzed or restrained.
Okay. Go ahead and cast your spell. You feel the spell take a hold, but Chase does not move.
Okay. Detect evil and good.
All right, everybody, what are you paying?
What do you?
Don't even look at me right now, all right?
Is that creature specific or just alignment specific?
I think it's
It just says for the duration, you know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you.
Boy, you definitely ping
Oh.
something.
yeah.
What a group.
What a group! Yeah, you definitely catch some wind of some stuff.
Oh yeah, you definitely you ping some stuff. You get a ping below deck, you get a
Yep.
ping on gray, you get
Oh,
Oh.
Well, okay. Putting that aside for
who
now.
doesn't
You
ping?
can
Yeah.
just like investigate to see what's wrong, see if anything like you don't roll
cast
for
them
No, but
spells, baby, suck them up.
I want to, yeah, I want to see if I can answer any magical questions first to know what I'm dealing with, Gray.
Yeah, let him play.
It's going through our
bitch.
phones right now while we're passed out.
Good luck getting my passcode.
Pin code,
Um,
face card. Pin code. Oh, it's a face card. We're in.
This. Can I roll a medicine check to see if this is anything I've encountered before?
There we go.
Sure.
Hell.
23.
Okay. You check Chase, and Chase is in practically a coma. In a very, very deep sleep.
And I am unable to diagnose the cause.
You would assume magical in nature. You've been in some battles. You fought some mages in your day. You felt a sleep spell, but nothing on this level. Whatever hit was beyond anything that you've ever felt before.
So was it just like a wave that just washed over the crew and they just slowly just dropped?
Yes.
Okay. Was there a direction that it came from?
You're not sure because it wasn't a spell necessarily. You felt like an aura overwash you.
Wait, would you consider it a charm?
No.
Okay. Just wondering.
Okay.
This is not a spell. So anything that like a charm spell, no, it's not.
Okay. I want to drag everybody who is still on the deck and not inside.
Okay. As you start to drag, it takes time.
Mm-hmm.
And in the distance, you can hear a of huge wings in the distance. And in your head, you hear. And I need another wisdom save.
From all of us, or
20.
just E?
Let's
Just
go.
He is carrying.
You feel another massive wave. And you feel it. You feel the drowsiness hit you, but you manage to shake it off. Your resolve and your faith helps you push through.
You're damn right it does, baby. Can I try to say a blessing and cast Crusader's Mantle?
Yeah.
To try and see if I can like awaken the spirits of my newfound acquaintances.
Sure.
Okay. I have casted it.
Okay. What exactly does it do?
Holy power radiates from you in an aura with a 30-foot radius, awakening boldness in friendly creatures. Until the spell ends, the aura moves with you, centered on you. While in the aura, each non-hostile creature in the aura, including you, deals an extra 1d4 radiant damage when it hits with a weapon attack.
Okay. That has you cast it, nothing happens.
Okay, so now there's just me
An
glowing.
aura around you.
I
Yeah,
am really
okay.
boldly sleeping right now.
Yeah.
Still in the middle of this
Snoring so
green
loudly.
storm. Okay.
Now, for those of you that fell asleep, while he is attempting to drag you, awaken you, you all find yourselves on a shore of a city freshly out of the bottom of the lake, with green water behind you, and a hooded entity in front of you.
Are they familiar?
Hood covering his face, and these long green tendrils coming from the bottom of the hood. And
I'm spitting on the ground.
Sounds like my ex.
Um,
Is this the same beach, I assume, that we've already...
yep, it is. It is the beach of whatever that city is that came out of the lake. But
Pulled us
there
out
is
of
an
this-
entity that you've never seen before.
I'd
Are we
say
in like a
it's-
shared dream?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, like kind of like that.
Right.
I was gonna say, I guess if we haven't seen it before, it doesn't matter. It hasn't mattered any time I've read it. But if I do a history check on the type of creature it is, so I know it's got tentacles coming out of its face and it's got a hood.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. 16.
You don't exactly know what this thing is, but the tentacles are the same color as that green that you've grown accustomed and sick to.
Okay. More of that. Yes.
What did we do last time to get out of this dream? I don't remember.
We went to
We
their
finally
meeting and we
woke
caused
up.
a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Right? That was the one?
We died. Yeah, that was.
We've been in here like 3 or 4 times now. I don't...
We woke
Chase.
up twice, and then we died the third time.
Right. Fuck.
Hello?
Chase, you see kind of like you're staring at this entity, trying to decipher exactly what's going on. You realize you're in a dream. And Chase, you see your family
Oh.
eating at a table, like a standard dinner time.
Yep.
And they all seem so happy to see you. And you see yourself sitting down and eating freshly baked bread from your mom. And you look up, and now you're outside of the church that took you in after your family passed. But your family's there. And you're walking into the church with your family for just a standard service. And everybody's so happy to see you. Everybody's happy to be together. And then you go back home. There's no storms. There's no chaos in the world. It's just you're living the life that was taken from you. And you hear, beside you, you hear the oh god, I've practiced this voice and I kind of threw my throat out a little bit, so bear with me. They took your family. The gods took everything. And then you see yourself in the kitchen, sneaking bits of bread while you help your mom do the chores. You see your dad out plowing the fields, working the farm. It could all be yours again. I can give it all back.
Does Gray see this?
No.
Does he see? Does he see anyone else? Is he alone?
You're still on the beach at this right now.
And none of us, we aren't all together, or?
No, you're all kind of together, but Chase is spaced out.
Gotcha.
You're all about to space out, so.
So
Spoilers.
it's like Chase is there, but like tripping balls
Sure.
from our perspective.
Yeah,
I
but
would
you're
say-
all tripping balls.
We're all
But we'll get to the rest
disassociating
of you.
currently.
Yeah.
No one sees anything because we're all disassociating.
Yeah.
Woo.
Gotcha.
All right. Yeah. So being in this dream, and I know it's a dream. I'm gonna be like, I wonder if I can do any kind of rolls to just wake up, because from
No.
my perspective, I'm like, fuck this, because like, it's not reality, right? So it's not helpful anyways. I don't believe in anything that's happening. It's just more goop to me. You can tell it just fuck off.
The entity in your mind goes, the gods took your family. They're the storms. The one you worship. Is your parents' killer.
Still the same reaction, just
The gods try to humiliate me and my kin. Your family followed me, and the gods thought it would be funny to take the child of my followers as a weapon. You're a pawn, a tool. You're a puppet. You can be free with me. I can guide you give you power. Live the life that you wanted, not the one that they took from you.
That life is dead now.
But it isn't. Everything is a dream. You're it. And I can give you power over the dream that you think is reality. Your gods are destroying everything. And we're going to go to Corsilla. Corsilla, you see a time before the circus. One you can't really remember. You see two Kenku walking through the streets. One on your left and one on your right, both holding your hands. And it looks like you're on the way to a market. And they both look down at you lovingly.
What is this?
It's your family. The one the gods took from you.
The gods didn't take me away from my family, you fucking idiot.
But that's where
Dan
you're
did.
wrong. That's where you're wrong. The gods knew this day would come. And they feared you. They feared what you could do. So they ripped you from it. They wanted to train you, mold you, destroy you so you'd become a weapon against me and my family. They think they can control fate, but they can't. You don't have to let them.
You must not know, I already have a deal with your family. And I'm not looking to make any more.
My ancestor is not much better than the gods.
Well,
He uses you like toys, like the gods do. You're not free with him.
I think I'll take my odds where they are.
You see another Kenku, little bit bigger than you. Boy, you see him kind of running around under what is maybe your father's legs, tugging on his mother's dress. Come on, we're almost there, come on. I can bring it all back. You can have the family that you never knew you had. Hero that the depth cannot bring them back.
Are you saying they're dead?
Who do you think killed them? Gods. And if he has his way, the gods will never truly fade. Just linger. Forever. Endangering everything. Everything you know will disappear. Forever. If the gods are not put down. We're gonna go to Darius. Darius, fucking damn it, I did it.
So who's Darius? We got a new member? It's crazy.
Yeah, you didn't fuck it up the first one though. So if you want
Yeah,
to,
well, you know.
I'm proud.
You find yourself in a shop with a very familiar student. But that explosion hasn't happened.
It's you.
That was weeks ago.
No.
But now you have no memory of it. Like it never happened.
No, I can't. I don't remember.
In your head, for the first time, you feel this invasive presence. And you hear a voice. Your failures don't have to remain failures.
What is this?
A future where you succeed.
Don't mince words with me, Acolyte. What are you showing me?
Your dreams, your wants and desires. But the thing is, we all live in the dream. And I can make it your reality.
A chance of a reality such as this was forsaken long ago.
It isn't.
Why? Why remind me?
Because we cannot do what the gods did to you.
The gods of this realm have forsaken me long ago. I will not be tricked by some acolyte of darkness to be led down another false path.
I am not darkness. I am natural. A primal state of being.
Anything but.
And the gods are the one who manipulated your pupil to his dark desires and wishes. Because they wanted to break you.
They have a long way to go before they break me.
Oh, but they have. They already have, and you know it.
No.
You wander aimlessly throughout the realm, looking for purpose, retribution, and I can give it to you. I can give
make
you
my
redemption.
own purpose. I have made my own purpose for hundreds of years at this point. Or what it feels like. As far as the eye can see, all of the people I have encountered, all the lives I've had a positive effect on. They might not make up for the damage I once did, but nothing ever will.
But you can free this reality. Everything you know is coming to an end. Ask the... Listen, newcomer. The ones around you have seen things, know things. They don't believe it yet. But reality is ending because the gods are willing it so. The music is fading. But help me bring it back. Help keep him sleeping.
I once had hopes of helping one to achieve greatness, one to achieve something I thought was pure and brilliant, only to be betrayed. And I will not allow myself to be tricked again.
This is no trick. Eventually you will learn my words to be true. And if you don't, and we fail, everything will cease. Everything you've tried to redeem, gone.
And then I might finally find peace.
No peace. And what comes after? The dream ends. And we're gonna go to Gray.
Yay.
Gray. You are sitting at an opulent table in this big library. And you see a man that you've only seen in portraits. Walking up and down the bookshelves. What do you think, son? What should we read next? And you see a woman. The woman that was in the portrait next to him. Come in with a big tray full of warm stews, crackers, cuts of cheese. And what are my two strapping young men gonna do today?
Are there any reflections I can see myself in?
Sure. You see a mirror off to the right.
Do I look...
And as you look into it,
Oh?
you see a dark-skinned young boy.
No, these are just your tricks, dreamer. I've dealt with
These
these...
are no tricks.
I've dealt with these mind games for a long time.
These are your memories. Hidden deep within your dreams and your subconscious.
Do I see...
You're reliving your past.
I see this creature, is it just a voice?
You see the creature
Humanoid?
standing above the bookshelves, looking down a banister at you.
Charm person.
Does not work.
Damn. I still need to cast that.
Yep.
Okay.
This is not a person.
Well. Dream and not, it's not reality.
How do you know what really happened to you? Set. Let me show you. And you turn. And you see you're strapped to your father, who is wearing a traveling outfit. Light, nimble, beautiful purple flowing, thin robes. And you see your mother next to him. And you see them entering this magic circle. And as they enter, you feel yourself getting pulled, which you know is probably the Fae. And as they're being pulled, you see a humanoid figure with a huge wingspan. And it has this godly presence amongst it, glowing. It looks like an angel. A messenger of the gods. And you see this messenger wrestle you from your father's grasp, knocking him unconscious with just a single backhand, pushing your mother away as she screams and grasps for you, yelling your name into the abyss. And the next thing you know, you're laying on the ground in a foreign, bizarre realm, alone and crying. They sent a messenger to abandon you, rip you from your family, to be used in their war. You being here is not an accident. It was a will of the gods. You're all just pawns in the gods' war against us. They don't care for you. They just want to use you.
They're not the ones flattening cities and enslaving all the people now, are they?
But they are. Who do you think makes the storms? The gods try to stop those that awaken us. They don't care who it hurts in the process. Each of these lands is a prison. And they're the executioners. Anyone who stumbles upon us or knows of us brings upon their wrath. We do our best to manipulate the storms. But they keep killing over and over and over.
Could have told us that instead of just putting us to sleep, trying to torment us. But no, you've done this.
It's easier to communicate like this.
Ripping chase apart. That was easier.
She's tainted by the gods. She's in deep. And my brother, he resists.
Then maybe all of you need to die.
If we die, then the real worry happens. Everything you know is a dream. Our entire reality is the dream of a father. And our music keeps him asleep. And the gods imprison us, our music fades. But they're too busy playing their little games with you mortals. Making you dance and frolic to your demise.
You know I could never trust you. I don't know why you even
You don't
tried.
have to trust me. I don't care for you mortals. But without you, we can't stop the gods. You destroyed our book. You left us little choice. We have to grow our armies. There will be a war.
But he's gonna try to hit himself.
Okay. You successfully hit yourself. It hurts.
Still in a dream?
Still a dream.
Oh. Fuck.
All right, we're gonna go to Titus. Titus, you find yourself in a tropical jungle. And you find your mother. Next thing you know, you're back home. But it's different. You're not surrounded by the white snows, the underground caverns. You're surrounded by blue sky in the clouds. You see your mother and father reading, experimenting, doing all the things that you remember them doing. Focused, happy, upset at failures. But you're all together again. Successful. And you hear, it can happen. I can help you do this, achieve your dreams and goals.
You offer help, but demand subjugation. This does not feel like help.
you know what you are?
Hmm. I am my goals.
But do you know how you were brought into existence?
Not the same as anyone else.
In a way. And you see yourself in a dark room. And you see flashes of green light coming behind a closed door. The door opens, and you see your mother and father kneeling, drawing circles, but not like circles you've seen before. These are non-symmetrical, chaotic, maddening to try to decipher. You see this odd cosmos of magic swirling in the room. You see arcane wards and sigils lighting up as you see your parents casting all sorts of these odd magics that you're not familiar with. It's ritualistic, primitive, alien to you. And you see them harnessing and containing this magic. They're forcing it into this compressed ball. And you see your mother look up at your father. I think we've done it. And they both hold up 2 vials of this. It's like that green water, but it looks like it's made out of space and stars. I think we should do it now. Well, I still have the nerve. You see your father give a quick nod, and you see them both pop the vial, and they both drink it. And you see them embrace each other as the door closes. They made you with the essence of my father. We are kin. Yet you are mortal.
It's quite beautiful, isn't it?
You mortals surprise us. I have been around before your planet was even dust in the stars. Yet when I came here, when I saw you mortals for who you truly were, before the gods came down and manipulated you, they rewarded you how they wanted to, punished you how they wanted to. They didn't let you be who you were. My father dreamt of this reality. He made you Not intentionally, but he made you. And they come around and they spit on his creations. You're more than them. You're more than the gods. I can awaken your power. You can be truly kin. Have a throne amongst relatives and ancestors. You and your friends, comrades, whatever you consider them, family even, all have a place. But the gods must go. They threaten everything. You know of the music. You know it's true. You can also have music be a new instrument. Keep reality together. Keep it asleep. We need you, brother.
Ah! Anyway, I just had to exhale. That's a lot. How can I guarantee you will not turn on us once the deed is done?
We don't care what you mortals do. We don't pry. We don't punish. We don't reward. Those who seek our knowledge and power are almost always granted it. But you all focus on the consequences. Those who usually seek our power go mad. That's not the intention. We just give what they want. But we don't punish or reward for living your daily lives. We do not care. That is beneath us. Unlike the god.
A contract must be written.
There is no contract.
Then my fate will be my own. If there can be no guarantee, no bindings between you and I.
The only guarantees are if reality will continue or not. There will be a war, brother.
Then I will prepare to fight.
Okay. So, Eitri,
Yes.
the storm starts to falter as you are now dragging the third person below decks. And the first time you drug a body down there, you are greeted by a unicorn
Okay.
who just kind of gives you a shy nod and will whoever you
nod in return.
and with Chase being the first one that you grab down, they grab Chase, or it grabs Chase by the collar and drags them further into the ship.
Hell yeah. Team effort. Thank you.
And as you're dragging in the third person, you start to see a flicker of eyes. As you all are starting to wake up. And that's where we're going to take a pee break, because I need a lot more water.
Alright.
Maybe some milk to coat that throat. That'll help with that voice.
Let me coat that
Oh
throat
my
for you,
God.
buddy.
Loving it. I'm loving it.
Send me your address. I'll cut your throat.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Cool.
That
Hey, yo.
Hello.
Can I insight an eldritch horror?
Sure, man.
Bet.
Yeah.
Love to do that.
Sure, man.
With my -1 to wisdom.
Yeah.
I would love to insight this eldritch horror.
Do it.
Oh, yes. Hey, 14.
You don't sense a lie.
Hell yeah.
You sense it wants to tell you more, but there's either not enough time, it doesn't think you'll understand, it can't be bothered.
External to the game, I know why it doesn't seem like it's lying.
Mom, Dad, you got some splaining to do.
And they fucked when that door closed.
for sure.
I mean, at least I'm not a, flesh Atronach. I'll take that. I'm real homegrown. Just magic born.
Are we all back?
Yep.
Yarp.
I'm here.
So, as you all come to consciousness, this odd green storm starts to fade as you pass over the border of Centralis into Sador. And it looks like the storm was kind of half-heartedly following you, but seems to hit some weird invisible barrier in Centralis. As you are now immediately bombarded with high humidity. We're talking minimum 90%. Warm.
Yuck.
You were all used to that round 65 to 70 degree weather. It has immediately spiked to 80. It is gross. You feel gross. Your skin is sticking to itself. Those of you in leather armor are really debating your life choices right now.
Time for an outfit change.
Oh, I'm so
My bread's
moist.
getting sticky. Fuck.
I'm gonna
Yep.
Sorry.
rip off
I will-
any sort of under sleeves I got on. Going
Sick.
sleeveless.
Corsella's
You know
just
what?
kind of standing there, superhero pose, with her like feathers blowing, and just her cloak's on.
Oh, not just her cloaca out.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
Oh,
You're wild, Gray.
Got him.
Everyone hated
to
that.
himself.
Not
Yes.
everyone.
That was a rough. That was a doozy.
Can you be misogynistic towards birds?
Apparently,
He's
I
managing.
mean, the
I
word
think you can
prejudice.
I think you can only be misogynistic towards
racist is
birds.
also a word we could throw out.
Yep. mhm.
Grace,
Oh, He learned a
Resting
new
in-
word and it stopped.
the Grove, I guess. I have some questions for Ashara.
I'm gonna specifically stick out Titus, actually, personally.
Well, you're all in the grove
Hmm.
in Sador in the middle of the night. And I'm going to let you guys take it away while I rest till it's my time again.
Bet.
Oh,
All
that,
right.
I'm just gonna be journaling my dream that I saw.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk up to you, Titus, and be like, so it's fairly likely he had talked to you too. Am I right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just gotta say, you know, don't trust that thing worth anything, right? So whatever it's saying, no matter what it's saying, it's doing it to pit you against everything else, right? So whatever it told you is more bullshit than you need to
I don't think it was
hold
bullshit.
on to. Well,
I
even
think
so,
that's the
though,
point. Is it's truth, but
if
mixed
it's
with.
yeah, but if it's telling you the truth, it's telling you the truth to pit you in a bad position. Like it's just a manipulation.
The quest is to figure out how much of it was true.
I don't doubt that it was all true,
Fair.
and that both sides are
I don't.
against us. Maybe not
Well,
against
I
us.
who's
kind
both
of
sides?
kind of gathered that part for sure. It's more of one. I think neither side really has a care for us. It's just that we are tools,
Yes.
entities to be bestowed upon with gifts to help fight against the others, so they don't have to do it themselves.
When you say both sides, who are you talking about?
Well, we have the gods who have kidnapped and taken and then indoctrinated, or we have whatever these entities are that don't care and give their blessings and their touch without the care of what a mortal can handle, how much of the magic they can withstand. They just give. Both are
Yeah.
wrong.
Well, I mean, they very the entity things have very clearly stated how much they don't care about us, right? Whereas my perspective of the gods, I'm seeing them as just scared of these entities because they're trying to kill them, right? And from my point of view, like I spent my entire life studying this god, and all she has done so far is help me, right? Part of why we're surviving is we've got the unicorn with us with her groves and stuff. Part of why we're surviving is she gave me magic to heal you, to heal all of you.
Could those chaos gods
Oh,
have given us the gifts first, and they just happened to get to you before them?
well,
This could have been
let's think about
reversed. We
how
could
they
be
word
in.
it.
We could be in Corsilla's position.
My question is where are the answers?
Mm,
We pray out, we reach out, and I get nothing but pages.
pages.
These just words in a book, and I pull out the words of that Ayun had given me in the small message she received, saying that they were scared. And that's it.
We get no answers from the gods, but the actions of these chaos beings.
So why are they so scared to reach out? Are they ashamed? That's fine. Just tell me the truth so we know how to deal with it.
Well,
Oh, they're
mine reached
playing
out
with
and
you.
she's getting ripped apart.
Exactly.
Sorry, Dan.
It's all right.
What's your name?
Darius. Yourself?
Chase.
Pleasure is mine.
Right.
I'm gonna shake your hand.
I like your arm.
Jesus.
Thank you. I've seen one like it before.
2 people on the same day. On a flying ship.
Wait, there's another?
Well,
Hi.
Oh, I didn't see you down there.
Hmm.
I'd watch what you say about short people.
Oh, don't
You're
worry.
not looking at me, are you? You're not looking at me, right?
Out of my experience with dwarves, there were many back at the academy. None of them,
Oh.
no, bar one. No, there was one in an academic position. Others preferred to get their mittens dirty.
Aye, because you're too cleanly to do it yourself.
Look, everyone's got a place. Some
Yeah.
just specialize in other things.
Right, like your ivory towers.
God, those are all but gone. A distant memory now.
Then who's the
Don't
one who
have
got their
much
hands
memory.
dirty?
Well, I got one so dirty it came off. That's why I've got this.
Shame.
No. Liberating.
Can I take a closer look at it?
Be careful. Open up my kind of the palm, like palm facing upwards. The arm itself goes up to roughly the elbow.
Oh, okay. So the part that is switched
Mechanical.
out. Okay, so it's up to the elbow. Oh, very cool.
And there are some like kind of moving mechanisms inside. But then there are also little notches and pulleys and little buttons on the side.
You get the same amount of range of movement. Is there, I guess, any
More
difficulty?
actually, and I
More?
more range of movement than I previously had. And I'll just to kind of demonstrate my fingers kind of going backwards into a kind of reverse position, as if my hand is just completely flipped and just rotating on an axis,
Oh.
making a really satisfying look.
Well, our friend's missing limb lights up, so
Not anymore.
what happened to his leg?
Didn't we change it? Isn't it different now? It's just a regular peg leg now.
Oh, right, we did give him a good leg, didn't we?
A good leg. He had a good leg.
Yeah, he had a light up leg.
Which one of your friends is legless? Doesn't have a leg to stand on, shall we say?
That's
would,
Fran, right?
That would be Fran. Someone we picked up along the way, a bandit.
A bandit.
Hmm.
Bold move.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
I suppose. I mean,
Who are you anyway?
we
What are
are
you
still
doing?
strangers.
What exactly? What are you doing up in the sky?
I was making my way back to Spee. I've been traveling for a long time. But I felt it's about time to head, I'd say home, but home doesn't quite cut it.
Do you live in Spee?
Place of purpose. Used to. That was a long time ago, though. Kind of look off into the middle distance.
It'll be a lot time longer.
You ought to keep flying there, Elf.
There's nowhere to fly to now.
What?
Spee's
What?
pretty much burnt to the ground.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Oh
that
yeah,
was a mess.
I've...
a whole city fell on it.
A whole mountain fell on it.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, I feel like I'm missing a page. What? I've been gone for 27 years now.
Well,
What?
You're an elf. You should know how these things work.
have you ever heard of
Well,
Ventus?
Fun fact: mountains falling on things not normal for elves.
In the sense of time changes things and things are no longer as they are because they live so long.
Do you?
Some things you just are as natural as the sun rising. You just never expect it to stop.
The
Well-
moons rise a little differently now too, actually. So
I had
Yeah.
noticed that on my way back. What happened there?
also, creatures, some sort.
Creatures, you seem to have a lot of knowledge of this. Is this your involvement? Is this your doing?
No, no, it's not. They eclipsed, and then they awoke.
Who are they?
The moons.
Awoke? The moons awoke.
Yep.
Are we? Yeah, we're still high enough. We could probably, when it turns nighttime, show you. That'll be fun.
It
is
nighttime. Yeah.
Okay, take a look.
Define awoke.
I'm gonna. Is it still raining at all? Any drips?
It
we're
is like a
past.
humid
Right.
haze where you're at. Yeah.
I will take them outside and kind of point out the sort of eyeballs that they are, and their
Okay.
warping trail.
Darius, go ahead and give me a perception with advantage as Gray is trying to point things out.
Mm-hmm. Let me look at perception. Perception.
It's about
How would
7 from the
advantage
bottom.
say?
Right click, and then there's an advantage button.
Aha, yes.
I usually roll twice. I just screwed up. I forget about it.
Okay. So, as Gray's trying to explain that you're looking for something that you can't see, he sounds mad. He sounds like a crazy person. And as you're about to just look at him like he's an idiot, out of your peripheral, you see there's two moons. There's Pax, which is the blue moon with silver veins kind of flowing through it, and Timio, which is orange with the red veins are flowing through it. You see Timio dilate
Uh-oh.
very briefly, like a pupil.
Yeah.
And as you whip your head around to look at it again, you see this shimmer, like you're looking through like plastic or gel, like a clear gel, as everything is just warbly. It's very see-through, but it's not in focus.
Like heat waves in a desert.
Yeah, but much more subtle. And you notice that those veins that you have always been taught in your academics is more than likely just canyons, probably phase through the shifting of tectonic plates or meteors hitting them. You realize that those are not canyons, but are probably veins in an eye.
By the
As you see
gods.
these two creatures engulfing the entire sky.
I would be more afraid if it wasn't for all the things that have been chasing us.
Life has been relatively dull for the last 70 odd years. I don't really know how to take this in. What is their purpose? What is their intent? What are they?
You now know as much as we do. They've always been there, but they've always been asleep.
I knew the hills had eyes, but the moons as well.
I roll history on the hills of the Mossy Mountains having eyes.
Yeah, go ahead and roll history check.
Advantage. I grew up there.
You're assuming it's talking about the Mossy Mountains.
Yeah.
I said the hills.
Just a straight history.
Mountains.
Just a straight history. Actually, I was just okay. 15.
You've heard in. Hold on. Wait.
Are you actually
Hold
going
on.
to tell me? Oh, no. Oh, damn it.
Hold on, more.
Oh, no.
A new branch of lore has just opened up. Thanks, Gray.
In Vitrum, there are rumors of these goblinoid-esque entities that apparently hunt the people that live in the moving town. And they live in the hills. They burrow and hide and hunt the people in their town that moves. Also known as, the
Moblins.
people say, the hills have eyes.
Oh. Interesting.
It's just a little scary story you would tell people.
I'm quite well traveled.
Right. Another thing to look forward to.
Or not.
Or not. Seems we've had everything in the mother after us. Or in this case, possibly their father.
Roll history on the mother.
The mother. Oh, actually,
No,
the mother.
they already know the mother.
We know the mother.
Okay, cool. No, that's fine. No.
The
That was a
mother
bit-
is
that was a bit-
in Silvers.
No. No, I've been traveling for some time. For quite a while, just trying to find a new purpose. I used to live in Spee briefly. Well, I'd say briefly. It was about 40 years. And, well, a lot happened. It was a time of great hardship. And, well, it feels like a dream now.
Whole mountain fell on it. So.
I see. Well, that's fine. I didn't have any close friends. Well, no. There was there were a few close friends, actually.
Darius, when he says a whole mountain fell on it, that doesn't make any sense because Centralis is a flat land. It's grassland. There are no mountains. Not a one in all of Centralis.
Well, I was, the following conversation was going to be, what the fuck do you mean? I need backstory. I need a bit of elaboration, and maybe, I don't know, a therapist afterwards, because
Well, yeah, let's walk back
Would
inside.
you like a drink?
No, it's okay. And I just pop out a little vial of mysterious liquid from my arm.
You ever
Wait,
heard?
come us out of your arm?
It's an arm of
try
many
that?
tricks.
Yeah.
What the lick? No. You couldn't. No, definitely not. This is mine. On special occasions. Do you have a shot glass?
Do I have a shot glass? Yes, I do.
Okay, right. I'll give it. It's quite potent. So watch yourself.
She'll hold out an empty health potion bottle.
And I literally drop a single. It's like no, not much more than a drip.
She's shooting it. What's it do, Randy?
What's happening?
I just gave some pretty
Drinking
strong.
his arm liquor.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
I mean, yeah,
His
you're
arm liquor.
you're built bird tough. You're all right.
Hell yeah.
And then you ask me what it is.
Mhm.
It's oil. Got to keep the arm lubricated somehow.
You're drinking oil?
I don't make a habit of it. But, you know, when you find out a mountain's been dropped on everyone you've ever known for the last 100 years, sometimes you're willing to have a swig of oil.
I'm gonna have to start adding this to my drinks.
By all means.
It wasn't
Although
just.
my supplier is also dead. I've had
We'll
a
find a way.
His name was Will, actually, funnily enough.
What's that mean?
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Huh.
There's no will, and there's no will anymore.
That was me, not
so-
Titus. I'm downstairs.
Never heard that before.
No,
Good saying though.
thank you. Well, I didn't make it up, but thank you.
Mm-mm-mm.
It was the Flying Kingdom of the Giants, by the way. The mountain.
The Flying Kingdom of the Giants. It just drifted over. The wind blew it.
Yeah,
The
sure.
air elementals powered it. Mountains in the clouds. We actually have one carrying this
And-
boat right now.
No, were there any survivors?
No.
Well, there might
Did-
be. You don't know that,
did-
Gray.
Did you think
Yeah.
to look? Did you think to look?
City was being overrun. We were looking for a way out. Not trying to find survivors. It was being... All the people of
You,
Tent Town were...
yeah. 10 towns there.
Overrun by what? A mountain?
Mountain crashed, yes, but then the people of the Tent
Well, you know the
Town
dome.
started to attack.
Yep.
And what of the people
How
of
big-
Tent Town?
How big was Tent Town when you left? Because I'm willing to bet you it multiplied by hundreds since then. Because it was massive.
27 years ago, it was all encompassing of the dome and probably about 100 yards out total. So pretty big. Like pretty big. Like like a small army. The group, it's like probably a mile and a half encompassing the entire dome. Intense. So yeah.
And how long ago was this incident then?
How long ago was the incident, Randy?
A few days.
Within a week.
About a week
Within
ago.
week. And to think, maybe I could have had a impact.
Oh wait, no, sorry, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Run it back. 2 weeks.
Still, that's not long. God.
It was taken
I've
out
traveled
by
to
one
many
of the
places.
Chaos Gods. At least that's what I
The
believe.
chaos. Right.
Nero, actually good friends with the bird.
You have no proof of that, Gray.
It had his tentacles all over the sky.
Only the sky.
What do you mean tentacles? I didn't see no tentacles.
There were tentacles.
I'm beyond confused. I'm going to lay down, I think. Not to sleep, but to think. If you have questions, ask them, but I have no interest in talking to any of you right now.
Oh, an elf is gonna go have his own little sleepy time
Still your
to
tongue,
think about his
halfling.
feelings.
Eitri, was it you that dragged us all in here?
Aye,
Thank you.
you're welcome. I tried many a spell. Nothing could break its grip on you, so I figured I may as well at least put you somewhere I can watch.
We haven't figured out how to break it either. Things love to make us fall asleep. And
And it
talk
speaks
to
to
us.
you when you're asleep.
Speaks to us a lot. The other ones like to speak to us in our sleep too.
Other ones?
Other ones, yes. The Mossy Mountains have the Whisperer. Sylvis
Oh, lovely.
has two of them. I think the one that you were going after was Nero.
Most likely.
There is one here in
What?
Sador.
What? Why are you all involved with these things?
Well, you see, it all started with a ritual in the Underonyx.
Oh, jeez.
I roll my eyes in the corner. Rituals.
I'm going to be done journaling and going up to the captain's nest when I hear him say
Oh
that.
my god, dude, that was so long ago.
Oh,
That was literally
no.
like 2 years ago. IRL. Oh man.
Eitri, you know the Under Onyx. That's the mining that would happen under Dinderland, where it was a lot of your dwarven brothers and your not so friendly. Fuck, what are they called?
The
Don't know, wasn't there?
Durgar?
The Duergar, which are basically dwarves, but from the Underdark.
stinky dwarves.
Yeah, they're mean.
Wait, okay, what are they called? Sorry?
Duergar.
Durgar. Okay.
They're like dwarves, but they have like gray, blue skin. Like they look blind, and just think of like a dwarf that's never, ever, 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 ever left the depths of a cave.
A
Right.
mole man.
And they're mean. Like they can function in society, but they're assholes.
Like an elf.
I was gonna say like a dwarf.
Kinda.
Oh boy.
What ritual in the Underonyx?
We sacrificed our friend.
You what?
They sacrificed our
Ooh.
friend. And it woke him
There,
up.
you mean those abominations there?
Yes. The sister was in Spee, but there's no time. No time to look.
I know the Underonyx well, though I don't recall ever having known those things to have any affiliation beyond what their imagination conjures.
Spoken like a cleric.
Oh, don't you need to go cry a bit more, elf?
These tear ducts dried up long ago.
Oh, yeah, sure. And that you find the time.
I'm gonna mimic him. These tear ducts dried up a long time ago.
She sounds exactly like you. Like identical. You can't tell the difference.
I'm wasting my time here.
Are all the people that fall out of the sky gonna be arguing with each other?
Ideally, no.
I have no intention of staying. Well, that was prior to me finding out what happened to Spee. This was a lighthouse in a storm.
That's what
Now
we
the storm
thought.
is cleared. And where are you
Nowhere
going?
is safe.
We are going southwest. Hopefully for some answers.
A specific place in mind, or just the general region? Whichever way the wind blows, or the airship takes you.
I'm gonna look at Titus. Not gonna say anything.
Stood
Just
stood
gonna
there
leave
with
it
my
up to
arms
him if he
crossed.
wants to say anything.
There's a member of our party on an island far southwest that we're trying to find. And just hopefully they have some answers to be able to help us.
Help you with what? Fight chaos demons?
Well, kind of hoping to just be able to help people more than anything. I don't want anything to do with any of this. It just keeps following us.
And why, I wonder? Where else? Spee? Any other places that you have left in ruin?
I mean, I had no part of that. I tried to help.
Arbor, Dandelion.
Arbor?
Yeah. That also wasn't us. We left just in time
We-
before
It was
the
kind
river
of.
in
did.
time.
It was
for
already.
what?
It was already sort of.
Yeah.
That one. The mines are all gone.
They're one with the river now.
For sure.
My ancestral home.
We came upon it like that. Like we didn't turn that one. We definitely left as quick as we could.
I'm sensing a familiar pattern with you, motley band of rejects.
Darius, that you
Rejects.
do know what they're talking about. You didn't. They weren't like mind.
Oh no,
You don't know what they're
no.
talking about, but yeah, you know that they
Yeah, yeah.
were getting a little weird.
I mean, we're all a bit quirky in our own ways, sure, but like,
I think one
as
of them
in
was having a baby with the river. It was really confusing.
Yeah, I think that was Fran's wife.
Yes. Yeah, actually, yeah. We have a guy you could talk to about that. He could probably give you more info than we could.
I'm gonna look
But
around,
he-
see if Frond
he was-
can hear us.
He was pretty traumatized by the whole event as well, though.
Yeah, the Grove has expanded for most of the crew quarters, and yeah, Fron is just kind of like in the corner playing cards with some people.
I thought you were going to say himself. He's going around the table, taking turns.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Oh, it was just that, like, if he was listening or not. That was all that I asked.
Yeah, no, everybody's got the I've seen some shit in Nom stares going on right now.
I mean, we all have seen some shit. So that's
Wait,
fair.
so the visions that we experienced, is that a universal thing the entire crew felt?
You don't know.
Could ask.
I feel like I don't know them well enough. Nor do I care enough. Flicks
So
hair.
should we give him
Goes
the
back to
rundown
corner.
of the crew at all? So anything that he, so he's not spooked by a few of
So,
the members.
if you're wondering why we all
Spooked.
look like shit, We have been trying
Some
to.
of us. I'm clean.
We've been escaping death every other day, basically, for the last 4, 5 months.
Right. Go on.
So,
I had a demon in me.
right.
You
This
just see a
is
Okay.
drunken gnome just stumbling around right now.
this is Biff's, our benefactor.
Benefactor.
Stalin Biffers.
Pleasure to meet you. small
That's
one.
me. Ah. Ah.
How much has he had to drink?
Not enough.
You're damn right.
Let's go, Beavers!
Ah!
I'm gonna drink with him.
Honestly,
he
this
just starts doing shots.
Shut, 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 shut.
the
shut,
group's
Don't give
doing-
him any of my special stuff, yeah? Don't know what it would do to a...
Special stuff. What special stuff? You can't
shut.
hold
You
out.
gotta try it, Biffers.
Give me that shit.
Is it just like cooking oil, olive oil? What is it? What?
Oh no, it's
Grease?
basically like it's like a lubricant for my
It's in his arm, Biffers.
for-
Oh,
yeah.
flavored lube.
But it's stored within the it's like
The balls.
it's
Stop.
God
The
damn it.
balls, hell yeah.
That's stayed in character this
Does it
entire
actually
time,
have-
and someone says the balls. I've kind of my character has been using it as a substitute, like kind of alcohol, just because there's been nothing else. Like
He's
how
got arm lean.
like how if someone who was an alcoholic was really desperate, they would like drink like clean
Rubbing
alcohol. Yeah.
Everclear.
Jesus.
Because it has a similar scent. Has a similar viscosity.
Delicious.
Biffers, you see an old gnome under you. Like he comes up to like just below your knee, and he's just looking up at you, going, ah.
Give it to him, he can handle it.
Oh, Biffers, I don't know. You know what? It's fine.
Listen, I just had the most fucked up dream. All right.
You want to tell me about it?
There was like a hooded man with tentacles or some shit,
Mm-hmm.
and then he was all like, the gods are bad, and whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, all my riches could be mine again, and stuff. And my wife wouldn't have cheated on me, and stuff. Happy, or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah,
I hate to break it to you, she still would have.
I know.
say,
She's
he was
a
a whore.
fucking bitch. Ah. Still looking up, you fucking tongue hanging out, waiting.
And I take the tip of my metallic
Whoa.
finger.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
no.
I dip it like literally just the tiniest drop into the vial of oil that I have, and I just place it onto the gnome's tongue.
Was that oddly sensual at all? Can I get a perception on that?
It can be.
I think if it was, Biffers did that.
Yeah, wait, do you like put your finger on his tongue?
Literally just kind of just a little dab, like little.
Dap his tongue up.
Yeah.
Okay, but is it the robot finger or is it the regular finger?
It's
'Cause
the
you-
robot finger. Yeah, no, I'm not touching. I'm not touching that. That shit leaves rashes. I'm not gonna touch that with my bare skin.
Sits there smacking his lips. That's pretty good.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. I fuck with that.
Mm-hmm.
I fuck with that
Uh,
hard.
Heavy.
Well,
Oh
it's
my
not
God.
for sale.
Fuck
And
with
it
that
inserts
hard.
it.
Let's go.
I insert it into a small compartment in the like just below my elbow, and you hear like a
Yep.
and it just locks in.
I'm gonna go get the best next thing. I'm gonna just go start drinking some lamp oil. Okay, bye.
Oh, God.
He'll be fine. But actually, the news of him having that dream as well, I'm gonna go around to everyone and be like, "Okay, have you been having weird dreams, or did you have any weird visions? Like, anything weird happened to you?"
All the no names say yes, just stuff that they want that they had before everything happened.
Okay.
Um,
No
Yeah,
names?
with each one that says yes, and actually even if they say no, I'm gonna be like, yeah, like whatever that was, don't listen to it because it's all crap. Like we've been fighting this thing for days now. It's fucked up.
Roll
So, yeah.
persuasion.
Awesome.
Oh boy.
I'm so scared to roll it.
Should be.
5.
When you manage to talk to some people that you're more familiar with, and they kind of give you like not a reassuring nod, but just like a like a kind of like, I understand what you're saying, please go away. Some of them look right past you.
It's like real life. Damn. Okay.
Others are like, it has some points.
Can I back Chase up on this?
You have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. You didn't have the
Well,
dream.
yeah. No, I didn't have the dream, but like some of
They haven't talked about the dreams like at all. They're just kind of talking about what's happened throughout the journeys.
I asked Gray about it.
They didn't really answer.
He
Like,
said
yeah,
that
they
it
talk to us in
speaks
our
to
dreams
him in
sometimes. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's about it.
Yeah.
But you don't know
that's
what
about
it is or what its message is, really.
Well, yeah, exactly. But I know that it's a tentacle monster that was flying after us in the storm.
Okay, that's fair. I'll allow.
It's gotta be associated with what we just fought, and like, you know.
Okay, I'll allow persuasion with disadvantage because Chase has already rolled and they don't know you.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
Unless you're trying to
Nice.
intimidate them.
In my mouth.
Still a disadvantage,
Okay.
but
I swear to God, if you intimidate our crew.
Oh, there's one member you guys haven't met yet. I'm gonna cast a 3rd level spell. I'm gonna reach into my bag of holding, and I'm gonna animate my little man. I need some food.
okay.
Little man.
How do I roll a persuasion check with disadvantage?
Right click.
Oh wow. Neato.
So as you look over, Titus just reaches into a bag of holding he has, and pulls out just a human skull, setting it on the ground, and then kind of opening his book and then kind of muttering some words and casting a spell. And then you see this little tiny skeleton, not almost like a baby, kind of come up. And actually, if you look in the pinned messages in the group chat, you can see him.
I don't want to. I don't want to see him.
He's adorable.
Gray is getting up and
Actually, he is
walking
cute.
away.
Okay, let me have a look. Let me scroll. Pin
If he starts-
messages. Oh, he's
If
disgusting.
he starts cooking Titus, I swear.
He's cooking. Oh, I'm hungry.
In the same way that most children are disgusting. So take it as a compliment.
Food real quick. And he just runs off and he starts going to forage.
Yeah, you just see this little skeleton chef just scurry away, and looking for. You see him scraping like bits of mold off of the wood.
Petrie, whatever you
Hey,
do,
that's
don't
good.
eat it.
He's doing maintenance.
All right, back to you.
I wouldn't
Just
have.
because you don't like his cooking doesn't mean everybody else won't. It's been fantastic for me every single time.
It's a trap.
Eitri, you being raised and fighting for your faith and having that stoic voice, that leadership behind your words, not behind mine, because I'm a stumbling mess.
You cute. Don't worry. Go on.
You kind of break through a few people. You don't see like they're not swaying to your faith or to a faith of a god's, but maybe swaying away from rash decisions of desires and wants and what has led the hardship these people have went through. Given if you've taken everything at face value from these people you've been talking to, these people have been through some hard times, and you're seeing it wear them down to the point where they're desperate. And you can kind of see that desperation come away a little bit with your words.
Hell yeah. I'll take
Not
that. That's
all
all
of
I
them,
wanted.
just a handful.
That's good enough.
I'm gonna turn to our new dwarf buddy, Eitri. Sorry, give me a minute to remember the names. But anyway, I'm gonna turn over to Eitri and say thank you in Dwarvish.
Oh fuck! What is thank you? Or what's your welcome in Dwarvish?
Nerd.
Wow. Okay.
Nerd.
I don't actually know. I'm just curious. But you're welcome.
Oh, it's Ankethal, and then your welcome is just.
When we were put to sleep, did we get a long rest?
So midnight.
There was nothing restful about that.
No.
So was it a restful sleep? It didn't feel restful. I'm gonna be honest.
That wasn't very restful, especially for you, because you have not been mind fucked. Like actually, like it's a whole nother realm of someone forcing you into your own conscious and then taking control of it. Like you were in your own mind that was being controlled by somebody else. It was very foreign and invasive, and it was an experience like you never had and never want to have again.
I'm curious. Obviously, not everyone of the crew heeded to the halfling's words, but is there anyone acting suspicious? I wonder.
Go ahead and roll insight.
What kind of suspicious?
You don't see anybody actively making moves to like sabotage the ship or anything. You see a group, those before you that you've been talking to are seasoned, beat down fighters in their own ways. But you see commoners. Though you may think they're beneath you, these people have seen horrors that even in your many, many, many years of walking this realm can't even fathom. You see dullness behind the eyes of people who have died over and over and over, have watched everything they love crumble like you have, but on a scale much larger. You know of Speed's destruction, but you weren't there for it. You didn't see horrors of the event. You don't know what happened in Dinderland. You don't know the things these people have seen and underwent, and part of you doesn't want to know. Part of you thinks this is something you would read in a horror book. It sounds insane. If you didn't see the moons for yourself, experience the dream for yourself, you would think all of this was just a fabricated nonsense of a madman. These people have been through the hells, and it looks like their souls never left.
Also, you notice Chase stealing bread from the food store.
Yeah, and Biffers is actually guzzling oil from a barrel.
I'd like to sit down with the crew, the crew, the group that I am currently congregated with. I'd like to sit them down, and I'd like to just listen. I'd like to just listen to them. Nothing in particular. I mean, just to ease their burden.
It's a lot of silence. Some of the crew have gathered relationships with each other, whether it has just been through love or lust.
I'll say a ship this big, no doubt.
Yeah, there's I don't remember, somewhere in my notes. I think it's like 40, 50 people roughly in the ship. You see them holding the ones that they still have. You see them holding them, but not tightly. Like they're already know that this person is lost to them. They're just trying to hold on while they're there, but not too close. Every once in a while you hear mutterings of "it's all gone." I can't believe everything we've traveled for has led to nothing. I left my family in Dinderland to make good gold, good coin. And now they're gone. I should have stayed and died with them. You hear things along those lines. You hear sobbing and crying every once in a while. Like people try to keep it hushed. Like when somebody starts crying, they kind of bury their face in their ragged clothes. You see some people trying to stay busy, making minor repairs to the ship that seems like it's attempting to fall apart as it goes. You can see that the ship was once regal. Like it was. Actually, you're old enough from Spee. You see symbols of House Orin, which was a noble family of high regard, great wealth, huge importance. The royal messengers of the mayor of Spee. And you can see the faded purple that they were very well known for. Faded unicorn markings. This was one of their airships that was knocked out when the storm started. Which you were young. You were young when the storm started, but you do remember. And this thing is worn and beat and broken. It is no longer royal and regal. It is a ship box of a ship, but it is flying again.
Hey now.
I'd like to for the people that have actually kind of shared their thoughts, not even really coherent statements, but the emotional just anguish that they're feeling. I'd like to just make them feel better. Encourage them to, encourage them that better days are ahead. Persuade them to keep going.
Roll that persuasion.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, I've been doing this.
I feel like that's a
little bit too.
disadvantage roll at this point.
I'd say since he's been sitting with them, just kind of, I'll just say it's a straight roll, but yeah.
Well, he's doing
Oh,
he's
Jesus.
doing actions to be like sympathetic and to engage with them. So
Yeah. Kind of like a counselor. So with a 13, again, you're not winning hearts and minds, but you're winning kind of people's coherence. Where they're kind of coming back to, I'm here, things are bad,
Kind of
but I'm
grounding them a little bit.
alive. maybe hope against hope that maybe some of my loved ones are okay. You don't see them get wishful, but you can see them grasping for something to hold on to. But most of them end up with empty hands.
And sometimes that's enough.
Sometimes it is.
The state of the ship. Sorry, Titus. It's a shithole. Is there anything I can do to help?
She won't be next level.
Is there anything I can do to improve the...
So you see a lot of people. Also, there's a fucking unicorn here, which is insane.
It's just depression, unicorn, depression, self-loathing, families torn asunder, orphan children.
Sucking oil out of a fucking barrel.
I'd honestly forgotten about him.
Oh yeah, no, he's still going. He's rolling in it.
But see, that's the thing. Like, I was thinking about the really dour, the worst of the worst. Honestly, like, look, if he's having a good time, leave him be.
Yeah, he is covered in oil, trying to he's too small to wrap around the barrel, but he's trying to hug the barrel, but he's so covered in oil that he can't get a grip. He's like, yeah, come here. But yeah, so this unicorn, go ahead and give me religion, arcana, or history, whichever you prefer. All three give you a different.
I'll go with history.
Okay.
Gracie. Darius staring at the
Natural
unicorn.
20.
Oh my god.
His first natural 20.
Congratulations.
Let's go.
Thank you.
All right. So you have stumbled upon unicorns in your studies. They're very, very powerful creatures. They're celestial, but they tend to live in the Fae, which is a little weird, but that's how it be sometimes. But you do know that when a unicorn is stationary, they grow a grove. A very, very powerful magical area around them that can't really be intruded upon by evils. It can't really be damaged unless something is incredibly powerful. And this grove is growing inside of the ship. You're seeing roots and flowers and vines and sprouts of trees. And you can see that some of it is stabilizing the ship as you see roots kind of growing around these boards and the support beams. But some of it is also breaking into the outside of the ship. Like the roots of the grass are cracking the floorboards, and you can see a little bit of night sky through it. So you see a lot of people trying to manipulate the way things are growing and patching up bits that they can without trying to interfere with the grove too much. It seems like this grove is the safe haven aboard the ship, as pretty much everybody after that green storm is crowded here.
Do I see Darius eyeing up the unicorn at all?
He definitely. It's hard not to stare at a unicorn, to be honest. I don't know. That's
True.
up to Darius
That's
how
true.
much he wants to look at it and with what look he ponders with, but
I look at it with knowing. I look at it and acknowledge it in a way that's familiar.
It is a little poetic to see a unicorn on an orange ship.
Indeed. I think it fills me with a little bit of comfort. So this the grove is somewhat expanding and reaching into parts of the ship.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is good, right? This is
Some of it's good, some of it's not so good.
okay. Okay.
Like you see a tree kind of growing sideways in the wall, and you can see the cracks that it's leaving as the roots grow.
Okay. All right. I'll have someone else to have a look. I feel like my work isn't done, but I feel like it's a good start.
Does Chase spot you doing anything? Because she might just walk up and eat bread next to you. Nothing else, just, observing.
I'm just kind of contemplating. I don't know what the others are doing. I'm kind of now that the grove has started to expand and encompass parts of the ship. I'm intrigued as to how this can be kind of used to better the ship, not just the grove, because it feels as though there's almost a battle between the ship and the grove itself. Because I want to ensure that the ship is of a good, if we're going to be on this ship for a while, I want it to be of a good quality. I want it to make sure that it's something of a home away from home, and to make myself useful as someone that might specialize in this.
As you're contemplating how to improve on the ship, you see a mountain of a dragonborn. 7.5, 8 foot tall, carrying this huge. To you, Darius, it might look ugly. This huge iron square, and press it up against the side of the ship, against some other iron that's been placed. And you see him you see his neck start to turn red. And you all feel a heat as he leans in and starts to weld the metal together with his flame breath. And it gets hot. It becomes about 120, 130 degrees in this humidity. It does start to burn away some of the humidity if you're close to him. He's a large boy, and he has an owlbear pelt draped from him, and the head of the owlbear is actually sitting on his shoulder. He is big enough that it sits on his shoulder.
Damn. So I'm going to kind of try and persuade this this individual to maybe help me using his skills to patch up parts of the ship, make sure that they are kind of reinforced, and kind of help create some spaces for the crew, which as of right now, kind of looking like refugees more than crew. In the way that their hopeless demeanors are just kind of pooled in one central area.
Okay. When you approach him, he looks over at the original group. He's like, and where did these two come from?
They're new.
I see that.
So this is Etri. He's a badass ass dwarf, and then this is Demetrius. Demetri.
Darius.
Thank you.
Sky blessed us with them.
Thank you, Gray.
This is Darius.
I just stare at Chase, unblinking.
He came in on I don't know, he had like wings like a squirrel, like a flying squirrel. Yeah.
Do you still have those, by the way?
No, unfortunately, they plummeted. The grapple hook was all I had to keep myself up in the air and
They fell
bring me
off.
to you. It was more of a glider that I was using,
Oh.
but the storm made it difficult to, made it difficult to get back to what I once thought was Spee, or was going to be Spee.
Still technically there. It's just a lot of
Crushed.
Facts.
And covered in giant viscera and
I mean, if
the
it
blood
rains,
of
that'll wash
innocence.
out. That'll wash out too.
Oh, we've been there before. It's fine. We'll get over it. Probably, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, no. But with the right resources, I might be able to make a new set of wings. I don't have any drive to leave right now. I'm quite content. Considering my original destination is a graveyard, I'm going to say I'm going to bide my time here and make myself useful for the people of this vessel. And as I say that, I look over to the unicorn and give a knowing nod.
The unicorn, you hear in your head, "It's good to meet you," and also gives a nod.
Darius speaks Celestial?
When
they
a
not
creature
speak-
speaks telepathic, it's
Gotcha.
generally, it's not really a language. And if
Translated,
there's
yeah.
like if there's a big barrier, usually it's in images that will translate into words.
Interesting.
The large dragonborn holds out his hand and says, "Everybody just calls me X." And you see huge scars over his face and 4 lashes, making a huge X in the middle of his face.
I held out my mechanical arm and I was like, "It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Darius."
And your hand is engulfed in his. And it is very warm to the touch. Like hot. Like it hurts a little bit.
I don't feel anything with that hand.
Okay, well then, yeah.
This is also Yamal. Can I go find Yamal?
Yeah. As you go to find Yamal, X goes over to you, Eitri.
Who's Mal?
He tries not to lean down too much as he outstretches his hand.
And I will give him a firm clasp and say, "I have a pair of smith's tools if you ever need help with welding, X."
I'll keep that in mind. And you have a sigil of your guild, correct?
Yeah,
Fuck, what was it called?
the Hospitallers Guild.
He kind of scans you over, and you see him kind of lock eyes on your guild symbol. I know you. I know you. And your guild. Good work. Good work out there.
Glad to see a fellow brother in arms.
The handshake turns more into like a warrior's like forearm grip.
Hell yeah.
Can you reach that far without falling over?
He uses his tail to stabilize himself.
Damn. Cold-hearted tonight.
Ain't no respect for the dwarf that dragged your sorry ass into the ship, okay?
Gray literally said thank you, okay?
Go ahead and give me a history, Eitri.
I literally said thank you.
What do we? I said thank you very much.
Ooh, 6.
Yeah. He doesn't seem... You see a symbol. The clip that holds his owlbear pelt together. It looks vaguely familiar, but you can't quite put your finger on it.
Can I ask him about it?
If you want to.
I do want to.
Go for
Your
it.
clasp. It's familiar, but those days are far behind me now.
The Hunters of the Crown. Ring any bells? You have a vague recollection of a guild that you think was somewhere in Dinderland or outside of Dinderland, where they were monster hunters or beast hunters or something along those lines.
Fuck, I'm a hunter of the crown, aren't I? God, I'm the last
Sure are.
one, aren't I, of the group? Or the original group. Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
You
Fair.
also-
I think we did a test though. The very beginning fight test.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know
Titus
what?
and Chase joined
That's
it. Yeah,
true.
yeah. There was a second test.
Did
yeah.
Corsilla?
Yeah, I think so.
Cortella was there. Yep.
Yeah. You would all have some kind of emblem, whether it would be a clasp or a coin or something if you wanted one.
Belt buckle.
Yeah.
It's
it
been
is
a long time since I made my way to
Tiny.
Denderland, but I recognize it. I was born in the south of the Mossy Mountains on the border.
Oh, yes. I know your tales. I know of your fights, if you even want to call them that. He kind of gives a toothy smile. And of your fallen brother.
It's been a long time since anybody recognized that.
Well, I try to keep my eye on potential recruits, but never quite made my way that far south.
If only you had.
Well, we're here now. In the shit.
That we are. And as I said, if you need help repairing any metalworks, I'd be all happy to lend my hammer.
He gives you a nod and starts to walk away. You all can feel like the wood creak and crack under his weight.
I'll see this and kind of have a bit of a side-eyed smile, like, you know what? This dwarf's not half bad.
Finally.
Oh, he's gonna be
Jesus
like
Christ.
Legolas and Gimli. It's gonna be so cute.
Throw him.
Toss me.
After a few moments, Chase comes back with a still a very athletic build, but much smaller than X Dragonborn. Same hue, same like emerald green colored eyes,
And she's pretty. And she's
and that. Good to meet you guys. I'm Yamal. I see you just met my father.
We did. It's a pleasure to meet you, Yamal.
Well, I kind of try to keep things organized. So if you need something, and just I'm around.
May I see the ship's inventory?
Yeah. And she pulls out a book and hands it to you, and it is a very well kept, like it looks like you're looking at a professional secretary's book.
I bring down kind of goggles on my head, and on the goggles are a series of magnifiers on one side that kind of zoom in slightly to be able to read the very, very thorough inventory.
Oh, while you have that, can you knock off 1 barrel of oil, please?
I'll make it 2. Give him an hour.
That's fair.
What do we even use the oil for?
Going pee real quick.
Oh,
Lamps,
Drinking.
fire, apparently drinking.
oh
Is
no.
he still
what do we do?
drinking
must
those? I'm gonna
apologize.
go over to. I'm gonna go find Biffers and get him to stop.
You leave him alone, Gray.
Biffs, is this
I mean-
even?
You have to, like-
Oh my god.
I must apologize. That is entirely my fault. The lubricant is quite addictive, and poor Biffers appears to have mistaken regular old oil as a substitute. Unfortunately, this is not the case.
I don't feel
Can I
bad. It was bound to happen sooner or later.
It was bound to happen.
You'll see.
I might whisper to Gray though, just like give him an alternative. Tell him it's the greatest shit or something, and maybe he'll do the placebo effect. You know what I mean?
It's
Why
already
did
the
I hear
placebo.
Why
It's,
did it, what?
it's oil.
I heard
There's no
placebo.
effect as
give
it
him some
is.
mouse dust
It's just gonna make him sick.
Yeah. We'll give
The
him some
lid
mouse
is
dust.
off the barrel, and he is inside the barrel, just
Damn.
licking the bottom. Just
He's
he can't
like,
really stand.
He's like Winnie the Pooh with a jar of honey. Fucking hell.
Oh yeah. If Winnie the Pooh was a fucking crackhead, yeah, that's Biffers.
If it's just oil, it's not doing anything. It's just gonna make you sick.
I don't give a shit. Another one.
No.
Get him another one.
Actually, what makes this process slower? Maybe we just make him sniff it. Maybe that'll take longer.
Why don't you sit down and let this one kick in first? You don't throw up.
You already see like piles of like black vomit.
Oh.
God.
Can't stop me.
Can we like scoop that back into the barrel?
Do we need to put him in the brig? Is he losing it?
You know what, Titus? That is a good idea. Do we have a brig?
You can't put me in. I'll just slip through the bars.
We can put chicken wire around it.
Oh my god.
So so are we putting him in the brig, right?
If he can't stop drinking oil,
I think it's
we
I
might
think
have
it,
to.
I think it's
But for
Titus,
you
come
have
on.
our
Over it, come
fault.
on, over it, come on. We
You
need to deal with this.
You were just possessed. You don't need oil in you now.
Exactly. I was just possessed. I gotta live my life while it's mine. It could happen again. The things
Fair
are in my
enough.
dreams.
You're gonna end it by drinking things instead of drugs.
Darn it. Immediately, like he pushes one
Do you
nostril
need-
closed
Yes.
and goes into the barrel and just
Wait. Wait.
Is anyone gonna stop him?
Whoa, wait.
Wait, are you out of drugs? Are you out of drink?
No. What? Who the fuck do you think I am?
Then why are you
That was
drinking
a dumb
oil?
question, Gray.
Because what else? Why not?
Because
Have you tried it? Have you tried it?
It's
You
oil.
haven't, Gray. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever just taken a big old swig or snort?
Do you think we can light him on fire and he'd like burn? Really?
I'd probably feel alive for a second.
Just a second.
I'll hold off on burning my incense for a while.
I'll no, have at it. Honestly, make it quick. Yeah, can we put Bibbins in the brig?
There is no brig. This is a cargo ship.
We can put him in a box.
Can we put him in a box
Yeah, like
and
Chad
get
put some holes in it.
can we put him in a box and have our dragonborn friend just sit on it?
Yamal walks over, tips the barrel up, and puts the lid on. And she just starts pounding it with the most of you are familiar with this, but you see her. The rest of you see her summon this purplish dagger from thin air, and start using the hilt of it to hit the barrel and close it. Stop it! Hey, let me out! Stop!
Does the barrel still have oil in it?
It was pretty much empty.
Okay.
Most of it's on the floor.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Yeah, it is a slip hazard in this general area.
I mean, yeah, let's just if we scoop it up and put it in a like it's sort of fucked up oil, but I mean, you know, it probably does the same thing that it would.
I'm gonna
I don't know,
start playing a soothing little hand drum on top of the barrel. Just little
Performance check.
tapping. Well, I have.
You give him
I think
assistance.
I have proficiency on. Hold on, I got a tools hand drum. Where? Hold on. I have hand drum as my
I'll give him assistance with my flute.
performance. Assistance. You want me to get the advantage?
Sure.
$19.
I guess I'll clap.
Okay. So as this soft little drum beat starts, Corsilla pulls out her flute and has this kind of soothing, rhythmic flow to it.
I do want this to relax kind of everyone at this point.
Okay. You see a few people, huge bags under their eyes, just kind of close them. And inside the barrel, you hear before like, music can't soothe this beast. I'm him. Okay. I refuse. Stop. Okay, all right, relax. Stop. I'm just. Shut up. I'm gonna. But eventually, the barrel just kind of goes still.
Jump it overboard? No?
God damn.
I think once everyone's kind of relaxed and starting to go to sleep, I would like to take first watch.
So during the day, I have a couple of questions. So all that's going on, I'm going to examine this
This is still
metallic
night.
arm.
It's still nighttime, right?
Yeah, I'm just
still
saying
nighttime.
throughout the day, I'm going to be, while all that was going on, I'm looking at his arm. Where does it go off from? Like, is it to the elbow? Is it all the way to
So
the
just
shoulder?
past-
Can I
just
see?
past-
Do you have clothes covering it?
Yeah, so just past the elbow, but I'm wearing like a long sleeved jacket.
Okay. So I'm
there
gonna
are patches in the
discreetly-
coat. There are patches in the coat where I can have access to certain elements, but
Okay. So I'm going to be discreetly trying to focus on the part where the body meets the metal, specifically.
Okay, that's gonna be very hard to see. That would
Yeah,
be
so I know, and
perception
so like,
with
I'm trying to
disadvantage.
be nonchalant about it, but at the same time, if I get caught, I'm not really going to care. I'll just talk
If you
about
want
it.
me to
but,
take
like,
my
I'm
clothes
kind
off,
of,
just
like,
ask me. Fucking hell, Jesus.
yeah, well, because
All
like
right.
Titus is very spacey, and he's not. He's kind of just in his head. So seeing something he's been trying to work on, he's in his head doing the calculations and kind of zoning out, like looking at like, oh, that's how he connected it. How does he get it to stay? And so if you catch him working on it, like looking, so if I have to roll stealth, that's fine. But I'm trying to like glance at it and just taking notes of like where it is in his designs.
Okay, go ahead. Roll perception and stealth. Darius, also roll perception. I'm gonna listen to chat. I gotta piss. I'm fucking squibbling over here.
Okay. A 19 stealth.
14 perception. Sorry, 4 perception.
An 11 perception. Garbage. I wish it had been the other way around.
I mean, my perception was pretty shit, so yeah.
You needed to
I think it
roll.
was a +2 either way. I just rolled much better on the sleight of hand, or the stealth, not sleight of hand.
You need to do that at disadvantage, right?
What
One of those? The stealth?
was it?
Yeah,
No,
you said
I mean,
because it was covered? Or is it the perception that was disadvantage?
You just try looking at my sleeve.
Yeah.
I was more looking like right where your metal meets the arm. So if he says that's a disadvantage, I will
You
roll
might
that
see
at
a
disadvantage.
lump. You see that? You see the kind of.
Yeah.
You know.
So I was stealthy, but I probably don't get much from it.
Darius definitely didn't notice.
Yeah, that's the point. I'm trying to make one for fun. I want to be able to copy this technology.
The perception is at disadvantage. Yeah.
The perception is a disadvantage. Okay, rolling. It's an 11, so probably not gonna a natural 20. Well, I'm taking the 11, I guess. Thanks.
Okay, I'm back. I was dying.
Well, I rolled a natural 20 and an 11 for perception, and then a 19 for stealth. So if it's a disadvantage, I take the 11.
Okay, yeah, it was at disadvantage. So like every once in a while, like you'll see, especially when Darius is like assessing the ship and moves his hand above his head, you'll see the sleeve drop down, and you can see that there's, flesh. You can tell it's definitely not some kind of glove or anything, that it's actually attached, but you're not getting a good idea or view of exactly how it works.
Okay. All right. That's it.
Okay. So, as the night grows darker, eventually you all have to sleep, taking your watches. Nothing happens through the night. It is just a warm, sticky, gross, evening. With those of you maybe dreaming, thinking about the things that you were shown, maybe pushing them off, maybe trying to let them come in. You all get your long rest.
Thank Christ. I popped so many
Woo!
spells.
Thank goodness.
You are now all in Sidor.
But in the sky.
But in the sky,
Please.
Oh,
Sorry.
with the little man, I
oh
taking
yeah.
him to eat.
Disgusting.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for that.
Yeah, baby, come on now. It's a no. It was a natural 20. Come back. It's 11.
I don't know. I can't remember if that's good or not.
I think that is just it. Pin message. Where are you? A DC 11. I just hit it.
Okay. Yeah.
We have never failed.
It still has he didn't quite cook all that, gross fungus mold flavor out, but it's still, it still gets its job done.
Yep. That's 3 temp HP. I'll take that.
All right. As the sun rises, you all wake up hotter. It's even hotter and grosser in here, surrounded by people, all kind of not necessarily huddled together, but you're all in a very enclosed space with 40, 50 people. And you wake up with sweat stains.
Hot.
I should mention
Yeah.
to the newbies, when Gray wakes up, there are going to be little unicorns floating around him.
That is a thing that happens.
Yep.
That everyone can
remember
see,
that.
or
Yep.
is that
Oh,
a
unicorns now?
okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh. Fun. I don't remember.
Fair
that.
enough. Fair enough.
When I do my make food spell,
Mhm.
I can probably make ice instead of water because it'll melt. Right?
Sure.
Okay. Yes.
Sure.
Yes. That's all I do. And change. That's all.
So you all see Chase magically make food, make a breakfast for all of you and a few extras. You see the crew getting preserved meats out from below deck for deeper into the ship. You see everybody. It's being rationed, but everybody is still having healthy portions. Nope, it doesn't look like this crew is starving themselves. Biffers has been let out of the barrel. You see him walking around the ship. You see the Dragonborns doing a lot of work. You see Yamal guiding people, managing resources. X is doing a lot of muscle stuff. He's doing the work of about 5 people. There's also a large Minotaur, not as big as X, but he's also huge. He's also doing a lot of manual labor. And you swear every once in a while you'll see hits of glitter in his fur sparkle as he walks around the deck.
He must smell
Hell
awful.
yeah.
Absolutely fabulous, darling.
You see this Frawn that everybody was talking about earlier. With his it's not really a mechanical leg. It's a very well done wooden prosthetic. You see that he has to manually move it. Like you see him not necessarily strain, but he has effort in him bending the knee joints and ankle to walk. He's got a limp to him still, like he's still adjusting to it, but you see him getting around. It's weird though, because every time him and Biffers are within earshot of each other, all of a sudden he starts talking with a very, very bad pirate accent. But only when Biffers is around.
Can I build him a new leg?
Can? If you have the materials for it.
Well, that's what I was going to see, because obviously I checked the inventory of the ship previously.
It is sparse.
Okay.
It looks like everything is being used with a purpose.
Okay.
Whenever somebody cuts wood, even if it's like 1/8 of an inch or whatever that is in communism, that's being picked up and put back in storage.
If I see Darius checking out the leg, I may walk up.
Also,
like,
congratulations on saying my name. So very proud.
Thank you. Yeah, so I walk up and I go like, well, can you improve what he's got already?
It would be
Can I help with
difficult
that?
to. It'd be difficult to with the current supplies that we have. It's possible, but it would be only minuscule improvements. Maybe slightly improved joint movement, field of motion, maybe. One thing though, we're gonna need oil.
We got vomit oil.
Will that cut it?
Vomit oil.
Just like strain out the chunks.
Straight out the chunks. I've got a sieve. I just squeeze it. I just squeeze the chunks of like I'm wringing it out.
Gross.
This is disgusting. Yeah.
But are there any kind of? I don't need much. Small pieces of sheet metal at most.
Yeah, they definitely exist. There are very few reserves of metal and wood left.
Okay. Cool. And those particular pieces of material are not. Those particular pieces of metal are not being used for anything urgent as we speak.
Not to your knowledge. Looking at the metal though, this is not like a very moldable. This is raw iron for the most part. Not it's shapeable, but it's heavy. It's definitely not ideal for something so delicate as an appendage. You can make it work. You can shave it down as much as you want, but it's gonna make the rolls difficult.
Yeah,
to have something worthwhile.
Well, we don't need anything. I mean, if it was a prosthetic arm, it'd be different. With a prosthetic leg, you can kind of get away with cutting some corners. We can go about improving the prosthetic that's already there, using the iron to kind of help solidify the base of the foot to make sure that it's a little bit easier to stand on, and applying some oil to the actual joint to make sure that there is, slight ease of motion.
Okay. Go ahead and give me. God, what would that be? I don't even know what the fuck this would be.
Big tinkerers?
Yeah, but that's not like. Is that like a roll? Is that something he can roll?
I mean, there's a tinkerer's kit for doing stuff like that.
Which is what he would need to even attempt it.
Yeah, so that would give him proficiency on his roll. And since he's using it for his hands, it'd be dexterity. If he was using it to create something, it would be intelligence. Like if he's doing the tinkerer's kit to create a project, intelligence and dexterity. But since he's just like doing maintenance, yeah.
Makes sense to me. So go ahead and give me dex with dex with your proficiency, which is what at this level? Is it +4?
3, I think. 4? 3? What is
3? 4? +3.
So, so dexterity.
Yep. And then whatever it is, just add 3.
Okay. Oh, stop. Okay. So
13.
13.
So 16.
Mm-hmm.
So you walk up to Fran, and he seems very confused, like he didn't even realize there was somebody new on the ship. He's like, can I help you?
Hello, friend. I hear your leg's been causing you a bit of bother.
Not as much as the other one.
I know the feeling.
The peg. The peg chase.
But I'm here to hopefully try and improve your prosthetic, my dear friend.
He looks at you and looks down at his leg.
If you would allow, if you would permit me.
He narrows his eyes at you with a very suspicious look. What did they tell you to do to me?
And then I lean in close. I lower my goggles. And I say, far better than what I plan on doing.
Roll
fuck?
intimidation
My favorite friend.
or
What
persuasion.
the
Oh
fuck is
my.
happening?
Ahem. Ahem. I have a friend for you to meet.
He just kind of like slowly leans back, eyes still narrow.
This guy's been traumatized, man.
I don't know what's happening, but I know I never have a say in the matter anyway. And he sits down and he twists his leg off and he hands it to you. I need that back as soon as you can. As you see Biffers just kind of like walking behind him, glaring at Braun.
Oh, for the record, not doing anything. I just wanted to see what you would do. I stand up with the leg. I walk over to a table and I start tinkering away.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to replace the wooden joints with they're a little bulky but metal joints. You definitely add weight to it. You replace the sole, the bottoms of it, and reinforce them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you probably add about a solid 3 to 5 pounds to it, but it is stronger and it is more mobile. So you're hoping the mobility will counteract the extra weight.
3 to 5 pounds in kg.
Fucking no.
Okay, so 1.6 kg. Okay, all right, that's not bad. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't have a.
Sorry,
have a calculator up for.
Yeah, communism. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
3 to 5 pounds in normal.
But what's that in stone?
It's stone in it's pounds into
like
stone, so it'd be
half.
like point something stone. Anyway, I
Imagine weighing things in caveman.
Anyway, I've lost my trail of thought. Fuck! God damn it!
Some about the weight.
I was about to be quippy.
Oh.
Never mind. Yeah, no. So I walk back to Frond. Is it Frond?
Fron.
Yeah.
Just Fron.
Fron. And I kneel down and I attach the leg at the stump, and I ask him, "So how does it feel?"
He stands up. He immediately kind of shifts. He's like, a little heavy. And he takes a step, and you see him kind of spring a little bit instead of limp. And you see his eyebrows raise.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh." And it takes him a little bit. It's a mix of limping and then springing. And after about 5-10 minutes of it, it kind of starts to find a balance point. That's pretty good.
Glad I could help.
Thank you.
If there's any issues with it, feel free to give me a shout. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah, unless you can fly or jump and just do what the rest of us can't.
Oh, I mean, if you'd asked me about a day ago, I'd be able to do one of those things.
Oh, right, you're the shit. Which one? Hostage or fly one?
Hang on, hold up. Hostage?
Yeah, somebody who's a hostage or something. I don't know. I just work here, man.
Hey, this is a Wendy's. Yeah, no. I inquire. Hostage?
Yeah. Big tentacle monster things with some cult guys, and then some guy tied up in a bag or something on the back. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Chase is right there, right? Just letting him be confused.
Yeah,
hope so.
I've just kind of been looking at my fingernails this whole time.
And I just look. I
Fantastic.
just kind of look. I look over to someone's chair. So I was like, "You failed to mention the hostage. So who's here is because me not understanding the situation. Who here is being held against their will, other than Biffers, obviously."
I lean back and I put my hands on the back of my head. Oh, honey, he was not a hostage. He broke out. Shit. It was the dwarf. quite the badass. Yeah. I wouldn't call him a hostage.
Okay.
Get some love on my name, Chase. Let's go.
You guys hear,
Okay.
"Hiya!" and then, "Oh, shit!" And then you see Biffers just kick the knee out of the new
God damn it.
leg in front, falls on his face. Still got it!
I grab.
I don't know how big. I don't know how big Biffers is, but I want to punt him. But I think we're like the same size.
No, he's smaller.
I go to
Yeah.
reach for my holster, and I'm like, how much do you love this little creature?
Okay, you're asking me. Shit. Well, like.
Oh no.
Ask somebody else. I just don't ask me. Whatever. So I'm gonna walk away.
Trying
now.
Chase's loyalty.
And I just I just go, noted.
Oh my god.
All right. And I think that's where we're going to end tonight's session with a little bit of bullying because I need to go eat and go to bed because I got to work tomorrow.